Patrick Dempsey, who plays Jack in Bridget Jones Baby, joins me now. It's so good to see you.
Good to be seen. Thank you for having me on this morning.
I'm so glad that it is so funny. It's very much like the first one. It's got that spirit about it. It's so good, so good. Did you enjoy the whole experience? Yeah?
I did. I had a great time. You know, I was a bit nervous coming into it, of course, naturally. But everybody's very supportive, and Colin and Renee were a lot of fun to work with.
I'll bet they were. And I remember in the first one, there was a fight between Colin Firth and Hugh Grant,
right.
And it was real handbags. You know,
yes,
it really was slapping like that. We don't have anything like that.
No, I mean, it was done in the first one, so there's no need to do it in this. And absolutely. The dynamic is slightly different. I mean, how to provide for her in a better way.
Exactly.
And that's where the conflict is. And that's sort of the combat, if you will.
Indeed, absolutely. And the premiere's tonight?
It is, yes.
I know, we always ask girls, we always say to girls when they go to a premiere, have you got your frock? Have you got, not your frock,
my
but
frock, yes, I have my frock. I'm very comfortable in it, yes. I'm all sorted out, yes.
Great. And is the family going to be there as well?
Yes, everybody's here.
Oh, fantastic.
The boys had a good weekend shopping, and of course, my daughter as well.
Of course,
they're in very good hands with a stylist who's taking care of them. So they're learning everything about ties and shoes, and of course here there's so many wonderful manufacturers that are still handmade, and it's nice to get them
of course, absolutely. Take the benefits of it all, because you really like it here.
I love it here.
Yeah.
I'd move here in a minute.
I know you've really taken to it.
Yes.
Would you do what quite a lot of American stars have done it and maybe do something on stage? Would that be something that you'd think about?
You know, I took the kids yesterday to see Matilda, which is a great show, and highly recommend it. And they really loved it. And it was the first time in a long time where I was like, that might be fun to come and do something here. A little intimidating, I think, but it would be fun.
No, it would be great.
It's such a huge part of the culture here, is the theatre. And certainly, when you think of theatre, you think of England, certainly, in London and the East End. I
could see you doing something. I think it would be very good. You're a very passionate man, I know, particularly passionate about cars. Now, some people say, I love cars. Cars are great. You really love cars, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's a real passion of yours.
Yes, I've had a great relationship with Porsche over the last few years, raced in the WEC, which is the World Endurance Championship. Porsche did quite well in the LMP1 category over the weekend. Won the race in the 77 car in the GTM. Won. Patrick Long, who was my co-driver last year, who got us on the podium in Japan and on the podium at Le Mans. So it was very exciting. Yeah, and of course, you know, part of this culture here is very passionate about car racing.
No, absolutely, because you know...
Lewis Hamilton...
of course.
Good quality, but unfortunate in the race, but still there in the championship, 2 points ahead, so we'll see. Now,
would you ever consider, because there's a job going at Top Gear, now Chris Evans is no more.
Right.
I could see you doing that. Would you like to do something like that?
Boy, it's really hard to step into those shoes, I think.
I don't know.
I think it would be hard. I mean, it's a great show. I had an opportunity to do it for the first time this year, and did the rally circuit.
Yeah, of course.
And it was raining, of course, so I couldn't get it the top time, but I had fun anyway.
You should have won that. Everybody would have said, oh, he'll be fine.
The weather was again. I think for the weather, I did okay.
Yeah.
I managed to survive it.
Sure.
It was pouring down rain, so it was fun.
But if there was a choice, now, because I know your wife wasn't all that happy about the amount of time you were spending with the car, so you've had to rein it in a little bit, haven't you?
I think we have to get my wife racing. I think that's good. We'll get out.
Do you think that would be the way?
She's very competitive like me, so I think that would be fun.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, there you are. There's the family.
Yes.
I mean, you take this really, really seriously, and quite right too. Now, look, it's been a year since No More at Grey's Anatomy.
Right, yes.
That must have been a really tough one for you, because everybody loved that character so much.
Yes, I think it was very hard for the fans to see the character go.
Definitely.
And in the manner in which she went was surprising.
But I mean, something like that. I mean, you know, a character like that you actually feel that you know. Because, I mean, you must get that reaction from fans. They feel that they know that character. It's almost like a bereavement when he goes. You know, they feel that. It's really hard.
People were very upset and traumatized by the loss of Derek Shepherd.
Oh. Can you see yourself ever, I can't see it though because you're too twinkly, but being a baddie? Would you not love to be a baddie? Really evil, bad, horrible person in a movie?
I would love that. Yeah, I would love the opportunity to do that. You know, we're certainly... You have to be very careful because people perceive you in a certain way. So you have to slowly kind of get into that type of role. But yeah, I would love that. You always want to challenge yourself as an actor and try something new. Sure. It's a question, will the audience allow you to do that? You know, I think it's a question of the material, the director, and doing it in a thoughtful manner, certainly.
No, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. So obviously got the premiere tonight, and then the big Bridget Jones movie, of course, everybody's going to be talking about.
Yes, another character who's people are very passionate about, Bridget Jones.
Of
you
course,
know, so deeply beloved, and when you come here, you really notice it. You really feel it.
She really has. I mean, way back when Helen wrote the column. I mean, I remember reading that column all those years ago, and it just sort of, you know, there's just some characters, you know, like your character as well in Grey's Anatomy. It just touched people.
They do. I think certainly Renee does such a beautiful job, and a wonderful ear to her accents. Really,
it's incredible.
It's so endearing to people, and I think because there is a character flaw in her that makes her so accessible and beautiful and vulnerable and intelligent at the same time, that people just embrace her. And that started on the page, certainly, with everything many years ago. Yes. Enjoy
the premiere tonight. I hope it goes really, really well. And we do hope to see lots more of you over here in the UK.
I hope to be here a lot more.
Come and stay. Patrick, it's a joy. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice meeting you.
And the movie's out really soon. It's on the 16th, I think, isn't it?
Yes, 16th of September it opens.
Fantastic. Thank you. If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.
But I have this kind of face that kind of, I remember, you know, I put my Nazi suit on. My son, who's 14 now, saw a picture of me in the Nazi suit, and he went, yeah, you see, that works.
You don't want your son saying that to you. That's not something you want.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks.